Good morning. Welcome to the sports segment of the weekend show. My name is Odiri. Akpan. I love to start the show with an inspirational quote for you for the week and for the day. Today we go to the stables of Italian great goalkeeper Gianluigi Buffon, and he says, "I've not lost a lot in my life, but the defeats have taught me more than the victories." So thank you so much to Gianluigi Buffon for giving us that inspirational quote today. Straight away, we go to other news that have made the rounds this week. We'll start off with tennis. Yes, world number 2, Rafael Nadal, this week was shocked when Wimbledon, that's the third Grand Slam of the year, released their rankings or their seedings for the tournament coming up in July. And he noticed that in the rankings, world number 3, Roger Federer, is ranked higher than he is being ranked. He's ranked number 3, seeded 3 third in the tournament, while world number 3 was seeded second. Now, Wimbledon organizers don't always go with the world rankings for tennis. They go with those who they feel are better on grass courts. And on the grass courts, it's been Federer who has been better than Rafael Nadal, so we understand. If this happened on a court surface tournament like the French Open, we'll raise eyebrows. But this happened with the grass court. So go Roger Federer on that one. Now, let's go to football. This week, we heard that Chelsea has been granted permission to talk to Frank Lampard by Derby County over the vacant managerial role at Stamford Bridge. Let's see how that pans out at the end of the day for Chelsea. I'm not sure it's a good idea for Lampard to move to Chelsea now, but then that's just me. Talking about transfers, Manchester United have completed the signing of £50 million rated Aaron Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace, and that's a good deal for the young man. I say kudos to him on that one. Away from Wan-Bissaka, also we hear Liverpool were busy in the market. They signed a 17-year-old from Eredivisie side PEC's wall. They signed Sepp de Van Beek, and they signed him for £1.3 million. So the young man has got his life set out for him, and I hope he achieves a lot of the dreams he wants to achieve at Liverpool. He's a defender. So let's go straight away to some story that's not good for AC Milan. I hear that they landed in troubled waters with UEFA during the week, and they had to go and negotiate their punishment. And they had a meeting with UEFA, and at the end of the meeting, they decided that they will take a punishment. That is, they will not be in Europe for 1 year. So AC Milan has been banned from Europe for a year, and that was because they sat down together with UEFA to discuss this punishment. They were caught, of course, for disregarding financial fair play rules when it comes to the buying and selling of players or conducting their general financial business in football in Europe. Now, straight away from there, we go to the African Cup of Nations. It's kept us busy. All football lovers has been busy this off-season because of the Africa Cup of Nations, Copa America, under 20 World Cup. A lot of things have been going on, but let's start off with this one, the Africa Cup of Nations. Of course, Nigeria reached the last 16. We were the first country to qualify for the round of 16 in the Nations Cup, followed by Egypt, who picked up a 2-0 victory over DR Congo, but Nigeria defeated Guinea 1-0, courtesy of a Kenneth Omero goal in the 73rd minute of that particular encounter. So let's look at the results for games that were played yesterday. Tunisia played out a 1-0 draw with Mali. Morocco defeated Ivory Coast 1-0 to also qualify for the round of 16, and South Africa beat Namibia 1-0 to give themselves a shouting chance to reach the next round. So let's go to the fixtures today. At 3:30, we'll see Mauritania taking on Angola, Cameroon takes on Ghana, and Benin Republic takes on Guinea-Bissau at 9 p.m. So let's go to the group stages. Now we see Egypt up there in Group A with 6 points. They have qualified. Uganda as second with 4 points. I think they are almost into the round of 16. For Nigeria, we qualified with 6 points, 2 wins from 2 games played. Madagascar are second with 4 points. They beat Burundi 1-0, and then we see Algeria with 6 points already qualified for the next round in Group C. Let's go to Group D, where we know that some things are not as easy as you think, but Morocco with 6 points are into the round of 16. The only reason why Morocco is sure they will qualify for the round of 16 is because no matter what happens in the group, there are three best teams that will qualify as the third best losers. I think 4 of them. So Morocco will at least be a part of that group. Now, Ivory Coast is second with 3 points. South Africa is third with 3 points. So this group, to me, is the group of death. That's why it's called the Group D. Not because of the D, but you can see the teams there. Namibia very unlucky to be in this kind of group. But Group A, we see Mali. Well, they're still struggling to make it to the round of 16. Tunisia with 2 points there. Mali with 4 points leading Group E. And in Group F, we see Cameroon topping the group with 3 points. And then we'll see matches in, of course, Group E and Groups F today in the Africa Cup of Nations. Let's take a look at some of the goals. But before then, we see qualified teams so far for the round of 16. Nigeria, Egypt, Algeria, and Morocco. There were beautiful goals scored this week in the Nations Cup. We made them the goals of the week. So we'll take a look at for me, the best goal this week had been the Odiri goal against Burundi. In that singular moment, that second where Olaino decided to hit that pass with the back of his foot, he was the most intelligent man in the world. That's just for me anyways. Let's go straight away from the Nations Cup to the FIFA Women's World Cup. England trashed Norway 3-0 to reach the semi-finals of the FIFA Women's World Cup. And also, yesterday, USA defeated France 2-1 to reach the semi-finals, and they will be taking on England in the semi-finals. But today, we'll see Italy taking on Holland and Germany taking on Sweden for a chance to play in those semi-finals of the Women's World Cup. We see that game, France against USA. France scored in the 81st minute after USA were leading 2-0 through Rapinoe, who scored in the 5th and 35th minutes of that game. Wrapping up in the Copa America. Yes, great news for some, not too good for the others. Brazil had to reach the needed penalties to beat Paraguay to reach the next round of the Copa America. That's the quarterfinals of the Copa, sorry, I beg your pardon, the semifinals of the Copa America. They will take on Argentina, who beat Venezuela 2-0 in that one. Now, Colombia played at the goalless draw with Chile in full time, but Chile eliminated Colombia on penalties. So Chile are going through to the semifinals, and it will be Uruguay against Peru coming up today in the Copa America at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Right now, I'm done with the show. So thank you guys for staying tuned. Next week, we bring you more action from the Africa Cup of Nations going on in Egypt, and also the wrap-up of the Copa America and the FIFA Women's World Cup. My name is Odiri. Stay tuned to The Weekend Show. Of course, don't forget to join us on our social media handles at The Weekend Show NG. Right now, I'll take you back to Andy to take us through the rest of the show.
Thank you, dear. I'm really rooting for the Super Eagles, and we're glad that this time we don't have to win one, lose one, and draw one, then pray. So thanks for the support. Super Eagles, we're rooting for you. Ladies and gentlemen, our viewers at home, I want to thank you for investing your time in watching The Weekend Show. If you missed it, you can check us out on YouTube. It's Weekend Show NG, and you can check out social media handles, Weekend Show NG on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We do have a website, which is not known only by Oga on top, but it's www.weekendshowng.com. To end the show, we have with us Joshua, who is going to be entertaining us and closing the weekend show.
I go always pray for you. I go always pray for you. Make the grace of Jesus see you through. I go always pray for you. And even if I far from you, you go always there, my heart. This not true. not true. I just want to let you know, say, whatever I do, I go always pray for you. And even if I far from you, you go always there, my heart. This not true, not true. I just want to let you know, say, whatever I do, I go always pray for you.
Joshua, that was brilliant. It's glad that you're praying for us. Pray for Nigeria. Thanks for being on the Weekend Show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great.
So do you write your own songs?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.